All right, we live. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. What we doing tonight, chat? What we doing tonight, chat? Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Hold on, let me make sure I got everything. Y'all know I be having, you know what I mean? I be having to see what's going on. Make sure everything is.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
All right, we got this shit together right there. Oh man! Double tap the screen, shut a live out. What we doing tonight, chat? What we doing tonight, chat? Double tap the screen, shut a live out. We got a mass shooting claiming 3 lives in Austin, Texas. Trump sent 800 soldiers to D.C. and we got the Uvalde documents unsealed. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. Tonight finna be an action-packed episode, man. I want everybody to call in tonight. I don't care if you far left, far right, liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican. I don't care if you independent, straight up and down the middle. I don't care if you don't even like me. Get your ass in here. Tonight is the night. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Where that baby go at? Who we got in here? Who we got in here? OG Yosemite, what it do? What's up, Court Cypher? What it do? Art of War, Big Niche, Catwalk, welcome in. And I see you in here, OG Pal. We finna get it rocking and rolling, man. Where that baby goat at, man? Y'all know I gotta hear that baby goat, man.
I told my niggas to mark my word, I guarantee that I'm next. I got the arms of a bodybuilder from the way that I flex. Might just hit the strip just to go blow me a check. They know what the fuck I'm on. They say they ain't got some of the best gas, they call it Southern Joy. Chain on chain and ice on ice like Adam Sandler, I'm water boy. I know I'm all in the head. Bad bitch laying in my bed. Wait till I give her a spread. I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you, these niggas broke. I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing. Puff the blood, she called me daddy. And I'm screaming out no dick. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young. So baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy, she added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fuck alike. So in the bed, I call them twin. I call them twin. Bed, I call them twin. Bitch, shoot a shoot. 1 + 1 that equal 2. What you tryna do? Go back for back, check a swoop for swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on me, they tryna get them gone. What you college at wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest powder, it's pink, you know this shit is strong. No diddy. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brody cut out, we celebrating, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm trying to get that milk up out them titties. It's no question who young and the latest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her. I keep some on the side, I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London, and some of your life be hustle.
Oh man, double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. We got an action-packed episode, man. We got Trump sending 800 troops to D.C. We got tragedy down in Austin, Texas, man. Tragedy in Austin, Texas. We got 3 unalive. They saying a man went in the target. They saying he has history of mental problems. Say he claimed the lives of 3 people and had shot 1 other, man. Took the police on a high-speed chase about 20 miles an hour, jumped out of 1 car. I told y'all, man, people are living like it's Grand Theft Auto in 2025. We got real-life GTA before GTA 6. It's crazy. Then we got the Uvalde. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I believe it's Uvalde. We got the documents being released. Y'all remember the situation that happened at the school where they said the officer told his staff or whatever to stand down to not go in the bill. Well, the documents have been unsealed. We're going to see if that really happened and what went on with that, man. Y'all double tap the screen. Y'all shut a live out. Y'all see we got a sub counter up there right now, man. We are 25 subs away from the next sub goal. Yeah, we finna get into it. As far as Trump sending the 800 troops to D.C., I talked to a couple callers from D.C. earlier. And they said that it's nothing new. They said that something needs to be done. Both the callers, both men said something needs to be done. These children are out of control. These teens are out of control. They're destroying all the businesses. They're running around in mobs. So we have curfew being enacted in D.C. and we seen Trump send 800 troops to D.C., man. The phone number is pinned. I'm going to open up the call lines right quick. And we finna get into this clip right here. We finna get into this clip.
The police were initially called here at 2:15 p.m. for a hotshot call. Officers arrived within 4 minutes. When officers arrived, they were met with 3 people that were shot inside the parking lot of Target. The suspect fled the scene, stole a car.
Where is Sunset at? Do y'all not remember the other day, was it 2 lives ago, we were just talking about this and I said, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. You might be at Target buying some shit or some Q-tips for you. Didn't I say you might be? Didn't I just say that this shit was, this could happen? That's crazy. I just said stay ready so you don't got to get ready. You might be out at Target or the store getting you some damn Q-tips and y'all was laughing because I said Q-tips and now here we go, man. In the Target parking lot. It's crazy, man. Right outside of Austin.
Car from the scene, took that car, wrecked that car, then hijacked another car. He was then found by Austin PD in South Austin, where he was taken into custody after a tasing. We have 3 people that are deceased. This is a very sad day for Austin. It's a very sad day for us all. And my condolences go out to the families. At this point, looking at the suspect, we have a male white suspect who appears to be 32 years of age, does have a mental health history, but all of that is very new. This is a new, very, early in...
32 years old. This guy's my age. This guy's my age. Say he has a history of mental health, went into the Target and just, I don't know. They're not saying what kind of weapon he had. I could tell y'all this thing. 1 thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. If he had an AR, we would have knew about it already. If he had an AR, we would have knew about it already. Now, I'm betting that this was not done with a AR, but we finna find out. I haven't watched any clips. Y'all getting my live reaction. What's up with it, Leo? What's up with it, Leo? What's up, Marvin? But yeah, this is crazy. 32 years old. This guy's my age at the Target. They say you have a history of mental health, so that's gonna bring us back to the conversations. Is it a mental health issue? Is it a bad person issue that hurt people? Or is it a weapons issue? We finna get into those convos. I know I'm gonna get some calls in, but it's just crazy that this, what's up, Ashley Baker? How you doing? It's just crazy that this guy was my age, 32 years old, claimed the lives of 3 people, injured 1 other one, stole a car, wrecked it, stole another car. I believe they said it was a Volkswagen off the dealership, from the dealership, continued the high-speed chase, and then was apprehended. What's up, Steve?
Investigation at this point, but he has been apprehended. I'd like to thank our public safety partners again. It is quite amazing to arrive on scene here and see fire and EMS, Austin AISD, all here helping and supporting. At this point, I'll go ahead and turn it over to Chief Lutpritz for some words.
Good afternoon, Robert Lutpritz, Chief of Austin Travis County EMS.
So they said it took 4 minutes. After the call, shots rang out, calls went in. They said officers responded within 4 minutes. 4 minutes, the guy was already gone. He stole a victim's car. So one of the people that the guy shot, they're saying he stole a victim's car. So I'm assuming he stole a car from one of the people he shot, wrecked that car, went onto the dealership lot, stole another car, and continued the pursuit.
Austin Travis County EMS received our initial calls at around 2:19 p.m. 4 minutes later, first units arrived on scene at 2:23 p.m. The initial responding units arrived and found 3 victims. Two of those were pronounced on scene by Austin Travis County EMS. 1 was transported to a local hospital where they were pronounced at the hospital. In addition, 1 additional individual was treated on scene for unrelated injuries.
I think they are reporting that a minor was involved. I'm not sure, chat, so somebody fact check me on that. But I do believe they said a underage person was hit in this incident. Y'all fact check that for me. What's up, Cloud? Yeah, I'm all right, Cloud. I'm out of the fire, man. I'm all right, Cloud.
At that point, I'll turn it back over to Chief Davis.
Y'all know I like going to Target, man. Target where all the fine, baby mamas at, man. Target is like the place to go, You want to see, what I'm saying, good selection of food, nice school clothes, supplies and shit, Target's never really dirty. Like, it's where everybody go, man.
All right, we'll take a few questions. And again, understanding this is a very new investigation.
We know what led to this. Hijacked, and I want to know where that car was hijacked and if the person who was driving that car was injured.
At this point, we believe that was one of the people that was shot, but it was in the Target parking lot where the first car was taken. The first car crashed. The subject then ran into, I believe it was a Volkswagen dealership to take another car.
And if that car was hijacked on the inside.
I believe so, yes.
What led to the shooting?
We don't know if there was an altercation or what. At this point, we're looking at video. People that are within Target are moving out of Target. They're moving some over here to the PetSmart and the Dollar General. If their car was involved or anywhere near the scene, they're going to have to stay here until the investigation's over and get another ride out of the area. But at this point, we're not sure what. Not that anything could.
Carpe diem, what do you mean you surprised this summer hasn't erupted in complete chaos yet? We got people shooting at the damn ICE detention facilities, people shooting at ICE officers. We got mass shootings going on. We got people driving cross country and BMWs jumping out on Park Ave, that whatever the hell it was in New York, walking into the NFL headquarters. Like, what do you mean? At the beginning of the damn summer, wasn't that when we had this shit go on with the people getting drove over in New Orleans? Then come on, man. This summer been crazy as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Perpetrate this, but
no sense if it was random
No.
or if it was something that led up to it.
exactly, yes. I can't hear you.
We know how many people were in the store when it happened.
How many people were in the store? No, I don't know.
It happened outside the store, not
It happened outside the store, yes.
Share anything about the victims.
Okay, so this happened outside the store in the parking lot is what they're saying. They're saying it happened outside of the store.
We do not. I don't know anything about the victims at this point. Yeah.
It was a child.
I don't know that yet.
Yeah, we see that you take a lot of people inside of that store. What is that? Is
That's right.
because
So those are, yes, that's emptying Target. We want to empty the store and reunite them and get them out of here if they were not a witness to the scene. But the cars are going to have to stay here until we're done with the scene.
Can you tell us where in South Austin the suspect was apprehended?
I'm not sure. JD, do you have an address in South Austin? 2400 block of La Costa.
Does he have any connection there, or that's just where he was found?
That's just where he was found.
Was there a chase that led you guys?
No, I
tell
believe
me
it was a
about
call
what
for service. I believe the subject got out of the car. Another person called. I don't know what the behaviors were at that point. And again, we're talking, this is within the last 25, 30 minutes. So I want to get this information as quickly as possible to you. So what that call for service was, I'm not aware of. But officers responded quickly and an apprehension was made.
So they saying officer responded quickly and they already doing a press conference within 25, 30 minutes of the incident. Austin not bullshitting. And just looking through like the forums, like before I got on here, I was looking through the forums, seeing what people were saying about that. They saying they're saying like, oh, Austin, the gun laws and everything, not realizing like this is Texas. Yes, it is. They do say get weird Austin. It is a blue dot in the sea of red. It is liberal as hell in Austin, but we still in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Appreciate that $2 super sticker, Cypher. Y'all get Cypher some flames and likes on that $2 super sticker. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. We 25 subs away from the next sub goal, man. Help me get the 30K tonight. Help me get the 30K tonight. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. Yeah, appreciate that, Cypher. But yeah, they're saying that Austin is liberal as hell. Like I said, I stay in the house, you know what I'm saying? I stay in the house. I go outside, do what I do. Thank you, Big Niche, for the $2 super sticker. Y'all give Big Niche some flames on that $2 super sticker. We are still 25 subs away from the next sub goal, man. Appreciate that, Big Niche. Appreciate that, Cypher, man. Y'all know y'all gotta get a drop for that. Where's the DJ drop?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Okay. Cypher. Where's Cypher?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, they saying that Austin is blue, in a sea of red, man. So they're not expecting it to happen. They're saying, oh, guns aren't allowed. Well, they was in the parking lot. That's what I was telling y'all the other day, man. When you out here, man, you gotta listen. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. If you can legally carry, legally carry. If you can go to the gun range, try and go to the gun range. Try. If you can buy ammo, man. You need to be able to protect you and yours, man. Because like OG Pal said, man, guns don't shoot themselves. So we can talk about the mental health issue across the country, or we can talk about just bad people doing bad shit. But at the end of the day, you having a Second Amendment right, especially if you haven't lost those rights, man. Use that shit. Straight up.
All I know is it was a Volkswagen that was taken. I don't know if it was a Volkswagen dealership, but it was a Volkswagen. He does have a sheet, a rap sheet here with us, but there is some emergency holds, detention holds.
One more question.
Again, our thoughts are with the family. This is a tragic time. Our thoughts are with the officers and EMS and fire who have to come and do the work here at the scene, forensics, everyone that's doing the scene.
They finna send him to the state hospital. Y'all see how they keep saying he got a history of mental illness? His ass ain't finna go to the penitentiary, Chad. His ass finna go to the mental hospital watch. He finna go prior to the state hospital. Cause I just seen up north somewhere some man got off of a murder charge because they couldn't. He was a little, you know what I mean, wasn't all the way together. So yeah, he finna go to the state hospital. I'm calling it.
Again, a special thanks to AIS.
Guy at Target, outside of Target, got the opening fire, claimed the lives of 3 people, injured a 4th, stole one of the victims' cars, took the police on a high-speed chase, crashed the car, stole a Volkswagen from a dealership, and continued the high-speed chase till he was apprehended. They're saying he has a history, rap sheet with, I guess, Texas. I'm assuming Austin. He has a rap sheet, but he does have a history of mental illness. So all of the outlets that I'm seeing, even this press conference that's 35 minutes after, is saying he has a history of mental illness. So I'm saying that he probably finna go to the state hospital. He probably not finna go to TDC.
Steve for coming over and helping out. It's a big scene, a lot of cooperation, and truly impressive the amount of cooperation that the city.
Yeah, he probably not going to TDC. I highly doubt he go to TDC. Let's hear from some of the employees that was there. Let's see what's going on with them.
Fran, tell me about what happened around 2:15. You're working. Tell me the story.
So I was working. I was just there. Then I see like everyone just running towards me. I see 2 of my co-workers. Then I hear in the radio like shots fired. Then I don't know, like we just ran outside by the side of like this side, and then we just stay like back there.
See, they shooting outside and they ran outside. The shooting was outside and they ran outside. You know what I'm saying? So that's a sense of direction. They didn't know what was going on. Panic probably set in. That's why I'm telling y'all so much is to stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Yes, you don't know how you're going to react in that situation. But just hearing this story after we heard the police lady give the press conference, we know the shooting was outside. These people are saying they ran outside. Crazy.
Then, huh? We stay by the grass, like, down there. And then, like all of us were, they were telling us to, like, evacuate. And yeah, like all the cops just got there. Then we stay there about like 2 hours. Then, they...
Inside the store?
No, outside.
You were in the parking lot?
I was not in the parking lot. I was on the back of the store.
Question for you. Tell me
Yeah.
what you first heard. Like, when did you first hear the shots?
I didn't like actually heard them. I was inside the store, but then I hear on the radio like shots fired. So
on the radio.
yes. So then they just told us active shooter drill. So we just ran like outside. We told guests like get out. Yeah, that's.
And what went through your mind?
We told the guests to get out.
I was really confused at first. Cause,
What else,
I
Stein?
thought that this only happened like in the news and stuff. And then like I kind of just froze at first, but then I saw like everyone running. So my first like instinct was just to tell people like where the exits were at, because everyone else was confused too, because they don't really know that store, so they don't know where the exits were.
So other people
were
were
at.
running?
Yes.
People were running in the store.
Yeah, like
Freaking out.
like as soon as I heard in the radio like
Okay.
shots fired, and at first I thought like that someone like just was messing up in the radio and stuff, but then I see like everyone running, so I'm like, okay, this is
What did the police ask you inside?
they just told me like like what I saw, what I heard, if I have seen anything. They also told us like to not talk to each other, so we don't like fill in the blanks between each other.
And so you guys are just hanging. You guys are all still in here, not allowed to leave.
So the people that like actually saw something, they are still not like allowed to leave. But the people that just heard or like were not actually there, they told us that we were free to go.
How long have you been working at the Target for? And like, what's it like to see this happen at a place where you spend a lot of time?
I've been here for a year and a couple months, like 3 or 4 months. And like this has never happened. We have had to deal with crazy customers, but nothing like this.
They've had to deal with what kind of customers? Crazy.
For crazy customers.
Does it make you scared to come back to work?
A little bit, because like you don't know. Well, like they haven't told us anything, so I'm not sure if they caught like the guy who or girl that did the shooting and stuff. So like it's kind of scary, like not knowing if they're still like out there.
How did you feel when you learned that 3 people died?
Oh, 3 people there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 people died, 2 in the hospital, 2 in the parking lot, 1 in the hospital,
Oh, really?
and another being treated for unrelated injuries.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
So you weren't aware the people were killed?
No.
Well, for sure.
Yeah, nice talking to you. I'm happy you're here. And I'm sorry I broke the news to you. I'm sorry.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest.
Dang, just laid it on them thick, didn't he? Laid it on them thick, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Yeah, we're gonna take some call-ins here in a second. Whenever y'all get ready to call in, the phone lines are open. But I'm gonna tell y'all, AP just released a statement talking about the Uvalde shooting. It says the teenage gunman in the 2022 Robb Elementary School massacre entered school in Uvalde, Texas as a bright learner before the years of escalating academic and behavioral troubles that preceded to him opening fire on a 4th grade classroom, according to records released Monday. But they just unsealed the documents. It says school files. The school just released the files on the gunman. School files reveal in greater detail 18-year-old Salvador Ramos' downward spiral that authorities have well documented since the attack that unalived 19 children and 2 teachers. Wow, I didn't know that many people that claimed the lives of that many people. Wow. One assessment shows Ramos described as a motivated thinker and learner in kindergarten, but by middle school, he was suspended or written up multiple times for harassment, bullying, and failing to meet the minimum statewide testing standards. In October 2021, 7 months before the incident, Ramos withdrew from high school because of poor academic performance, lack of attendance, and records showing he had failing grades in nearly all classes. The records are among thousands of pages released by the Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District following a years-long legal battle to withhold documents connected to one of the deadliest classroom attacks in U.S. history. Y'all double tap the screen for me, share the live out, man. If this your first time on my live stream, press 1. It says many documents offer scant new revelations surrounding the attack and gunman, whose troubled history has been laid out in a previous state and federal investigations. Nor do the records, which did not include any video from the day of the shooting, shed light on the hesitant and widely criticized police response. The document included personal files from former Uvalde School Police Chief Orlando, one of the 2 officers facing criminal charges over the slow law enforcement response, and emails to and from school administration in the days and weeks after the attack. At 11:40 on the day of the shooting, Orlando received a text from a school district secretary noting that another employee reported hearing gunfire outside of the school. They went ahead and locked themselves down. The text to Orlando read, Orlando and Adrian Gonzalez, another former Uvalde school district officer, are the only responding officers who faced criminal charges for their actions that day. They both have pled not guilty to multiple counts of child endangerment and abandonment and are scheduled for trial later this year. So the trial is later this year. We're going to report on that trial too. We will report on that trial later on this year. Damn, man. Hold on. I'm going to finish reading the article. Let's get some subs, man. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. We 25 subs away from the next sub goal. Hold on. It's crazy. It's crazy, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. It says media organizations, including the Associated Press, sued the district and county in 2022 for the release of the records related to the mass shooting that unalived 19 students and 2 teachers. A Texas appeals court in July upheld a lower court's ruling that the records must be released. The records are not only the public's first glimpse into side of one of the nation's deadliest mass shootings, the slow law enforcement response has been widely condemned. Last year, city officials in Uvalde released police body cam videos and recordings of 911 calls. The shooter's records, Salvador Ramos' academics records, showed a student who as a kindergartner was described as a remarkable little boy who was a very hard worker, but went on to be suspended multiple times in junior high and withdrew from high school because of the poor academic performance. The records show a student spiraling into further academic and behavioral problems, cut classes, confrontations with teachers through middle school. By 9th grade, he was classified as at risk. The records align with previous findings released by investigators, including a 2022 Texas House report that laid out how the gunman turned down a dark path after dropping out of school and became increasingly isolated in the year prior to the shooting. The police chief, Orlando, had been the target of much of the blame for the law enforcement response that saw nearly 400 local, state, and federal officers wait more than 70 minutes before confronting a gun room in a classroom filled with dead and wounded children, as teachers and parents outside begged them to go in. Horrendous emails after the shooting show a chief being asked questions about the security at district events, concerns about how someone who liked Ramos' social media post, and a note from a district administrator 12 days after the attack that asked, "How are you today?" What? Hold on. Let me reread that chat. What? Interacting with the shooter. Hold on, chat. 70 minutes. Let me read it again. The Orlando emails after the shooting show a chief still being asked questions about security at district events, concerns about someone who liked Ramo's social media post and a note from a district administrator 12 days after the attack that asked, "How are you today?" So someone like Ramo's social media post, and it was a note from a district administrator 12 days after the attack that asked, "How are you today?" The Uvalde district placed Arendo on paid leave June 22nd in a letter that told him he was not to enter any district building, go on any campus, or attend any school activity. The letter also directed Arendo to cooperate with any investigation and not to discuss the investigation with any district employees. Text message between a group of Uvalde school staffers show in the days after the shooting. Officials briefly noted criticism of the response, but avoided responding via text message. One exchange noted a law enforcement timeline that included a 77-minute delay. Another referenced a news article about where a Texas Department of Public Safety spokesman was pressed on the delayed response. "We might be witnessing a huge battle within DPS," wrote Kenneth Mother, the district's director of student services. Hal Harrell, the superintendent, responds with a text to call him to plan this out. On June 12th, a fourth grade teacher who was inside the school during the shooting told Harrell in an email that surviving staff members were being ignored by the district. "I got to hear about the future of the school. I love through a press conference," Deming, she wrote, describing taking students inside from recess when they heard gunshots and then bullets came through my windows. Deming said she tried to lay in front of her students so she could block them from the gunfire. "I had sharp nail in my back where he had shot in my window. I had blood all over the back of me, but I tried to stay calm for my students," she wrote. "I needed my students to hear that they were loved in case it was the last thing they ever heard." Man, prayers for that woman, man. Damn. Damn. Wow. Prayers for that woman, man. I'm gonna pull up the clip. Damn, shit.
As we come on the air, we continue to learn new information surrounding the 2022 Rock.
Crazy, Che. Y'all double tap the screen for me, man.
As we come on the air, we continue to learn new information surrounding the 2022 Robb Elementary School tragedy. Uvalde CISD releasing records following a 3-year legal fight by News 4 along with other media organizations. Good evening, friends. I'm Jonathan Martinez.
I'm Mandy Noel. We fought for the public's right and the right of the families to see these documents, communications involving top school officials.
And now we can bring them to you. Our network of reporters has been working nonstop this evening. We have team coverage starting with the I-Team's Jordan Elder. Jordan, good evening.
These unsealed records are showing that a lot of the district's response after the shooting was silence. A teacher saying in an email that they were asked not to speak to the media. An employee asking for misinformation to be corrected. It's taken 3 years for some of these things to come to light.
I wanted this to come out.
Amy Franco was at Robb Elementary the day of the shooting, the last one inside before the shooter came in.
That's what the people believed. And that's what people still believe today, that I left that door open.
A situation that led to a huge misunderstanding.
McCraw said a teacher left the door propped open. And I looked at my daughter and I said, that's a lie.
Franco says she didn't prop the door open, something officials have now acknowledged and something her boss reached out to tell the superintendent the very next day. Did you know your boss had sent that email before?
Wow. So they had this woman It took them 3 years to clear this woman's name for propping the door open. I remember, chat, when they were saying that somebody propped the door open with the whole, it was planned and all of that stuff. I remember, now that they say that, I remember them saying that somebody propped the door open, and it took them 3 years to come out and clear this woman's name. It's crazy.
These documents.
Out of all the leaders in the district, out of the principal from that campus, all the leaders in the district, nobody stood up for me. She stood up for me. And I didn't know this until today.
It's something Franco says she'll forever be grateful for, even if the information didn't immediately get corrected. We also learned that Officer Adrian Gonzalez helped teach an active shooter training just 2 months before the massacre. We've shown you in previous investigations that the training has since been retired, replaced for a newer model aimed at faster action and medical response. There was also talk of who was really responsible: the leaders, the officers, the shooter. In this email to staff, the Director of Student Services says one person is at fault, and that is the shooter. Quote, "No plan is perfect when an evil person decides to do something like this." Survivors say the quest for transparency does not end here.
It's very important that this story come out.
One of the questions we're still looking for answers for is why former officer Adrian Gonzalez has so many child endangerment charges, 29. There's not a clear description of his role in the incident in these documents, so that's something we're still working to get for you. Reporting in the Content Center, I'm Jordan Elder.
The records also show a disturbing look into the shooter's life. Red flags were popping up as far back as middle school. Yanni Virgin from our sister station, Fox SA, continues our team coverage.
She's gone over the records that show a troubled teen who spiraled out of control.
The shooter's school record at Uvalde ISD tells us part of his story. When we reviewed what the school district had to release, you see two different persons. In his kindergarten report card, teachers write, "He's a remarkable little boy. He's motivated as a thinker and a learner. He enjoys learning new things and is always excited to share his knowledge. He is a sweet little boy, and he's also a very hard worker." But in middle school, you see a pattern of behavioral issues, including insubordination, fighting, and harassment. He refused to work, according to one note we found. He was sent to the office. In May of 2018, while in middle school, the shooter hit another student for snitching on him. Uvalde ISD school records also show a school suspension in March of 2018 for repeated harassment and bullying, and also insubordination. He was noted as
Cypher, what it do? Appreciate that gifted membership, Cypher. Y'all get Cypher some flames for that gifted membership, man. Y'all know what time it is. Where the damn tag at? Where the damn tag at, man? Cypher, thank you for your continued support, my boy. Oh, they don't want to give us the tag, Cypher. They gonna make us reload it, man. Wait till I get one of them little Steam decks, one of them. I'm gonna have all the damn little sounds. I'm telling.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Okay, there we go.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Cypher, appreciate you for that continued support, man. Y'all double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. We finna get into this clip, the rest of this clip right here. Then we gonna get into the Texas Democrats and Trump sending the 800 to DC, 800 soldiers to DC.
using sexual language, gay, homosexual, to another student after insubordination towards a staff member. A report from January 30th of 2018 details insubordination towards a teacher. May 9th of 2018, a report of an incident of drawing an inappropriate picture on his...
Sid, you got a membership, man. Sid, you just got access to 250 past live stream plus some cool ass emojis, man. Sid, drop them emojis, man.
This again got him an in-school suspension. Academically, his school records also show a decline. His GPA keeps dropping, and he's missing school. By the time he withdrew from school in October of 2021, he was in 10th grade. The withdrawal reason listed was, quote, poor academic performance and a lack of attendance. After that, there were red flags that were ignored as we first reported in 2023. That's when we obtained copies of FBI interviews with people who knew him. Agents heard from teens who say the gunman carried around dead cats and that he would threaten them with violence. He also told friends they'd be seeing him in the press. Forensic psychiatrist Dr. Philip Resnick, who specializes in violence risk and school shooters at Case Western University in Ohio, told us then that school shooters are planners, which allows for intervention before something happens.
We have someone who's marginalized, has difficulties with friendships, difficulty losing in online games, and poor emotional control.
But the people on the other end of these messages stayed quiet. Nothing was ever reported.
The warning signs, clearly when you put them all together, were strong in retrospect.
Now, what's also troubling about all these documents were the number of times that the school district said that he had gotten into trouble and that they were trying to call family members and no one answered. Reporting from the newsroom, Demi Virgen, News 4 San Antonio.
So we're waiting for Uvalde to release their documents, and there's another group too, DPS, but you've actually seen some of those, Yami, and they are pretty disturbing from what you've seen.
Yes, they are. We've seen some of those records we obtained 2 years ago. A source gave us some of that material that we're still waiting to receive, and I can tell you numerous times the FBI was talking to people about what he was doing. The signs were there, but a lot of people were scared to come forward. And a lot of those documents and also video that we're waiting for are just disturbing because you see the chaotic scene that happened once officers were able to break in and were trying to...
OG Pal, appreciate your continued support, OG Pal. Y'all drop some flames in the chat for OG Pal with the 5 gifted memberships. OG Pal, Cottonmouth, welcome to the members club. Oh darn, not even a fighter, and Clever, welcome to the members club. Heather Black, you just got access to 250 past live streams. Appreciate that, OG Pal. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Oh, I done messed up the damn audio. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I know what I gotta do. Y'all give me a second, man. I done messed up the damn audio, man. I do this shit for like once a show. I only do it at nighttime, too. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I only do it on a night episode.
Democrats once again stayed out of their own state today, delaying.
Why does it do that? Does anybody know why it does that, bro? Somebody tell me why it does that.
Texas State House Democrats won.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna have to do, man. Shit is crazy, dog.
Texas State House Democrats once again. Once again stayed out.
Bro, it's still doing this shit. I don't know what to do, chat. I'm trying to figure it out right quick. I'm really trying to figure it out, but nothing seems to be working. Nothing seems to be working as of right now, chat. Are they trying to get us out of their chat? Or it's just, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It might be a little bit of both. It might be a little bit of both. Not gonna lie. Chat, how do I fix that? I can't even see the chat right now. While I'm asking y'all, like, how do I fix it? I can't even see the chat right now. I don't know why this keeps pulling up. I don't know, Chad. I really don't know, man. Let me pull y'all back up so I can see what y'all talking about, man. I really don't know, Chad. They doing me bad right now. I really can't even see hard. I can see now. I can see now, but I don't know why. Alright, hold on. I gotta do this. I don't know, Chad. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, I definitely don't know what to do. I don't, bro. I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna it's my OBS. It's like it's just I don't know. I guess it's my program, my operating software. I don't know. But I'm finna end this stream and we just gonna come right back, man. Y'all just be on the lookout. I'm just finna have to end stream and come right back, man. It's crazy.